Hey everyone, we are so excited to be introducing Carr, and with us from Carr is Ken Jorgensen, and Carr is a new partner of Dentist Advisors. Thrilled to have them as they are one of the leading providers in commercial real estate. Um, Commercial real estate being one of those line items that in a dental practice can become a make or break in your monthly financials because it can be such a large line item. And so we're excited to have Ken and his team and expertise guiding our clients through that and throughout the process. Ken, thrilled to have you on board as one of the partners of Dentist Advisors.
We are equally thrilled and excited to be here, and we've worked with a number of the Dentist Advisors clients, and we look forward to continuing to grow the relationship and engagement.
Yeah, so awesome. Ken, give us the quick rundown as we introduce you and your business. Talk to us about the business model and where we're going to be interacting with you, especially our clientele.
Yeah, absolutely. So Carr was started back about 15 years ago, back in 2009. Our founder, Colin Carr, worked for one of the big commercial real estate firms. And like 95% of other commercial real estate brokers, he represented both parties. So the tenant and the landlord, and also the buyer and the seller. And so what would happen is when a client would see his name on the side of a building or his name on a sign, they would call and say, hey, I'm a dentist and I love this shopping center and I live right behind and I would love to have space here. And what he kept finding over and over and over was the landlord was saying, oh, well, put the dentist here. And when everybody else in the building was here in terms of rate and concessions and terms and all that. And he saw that happen 3 or 4 times back in 2009 and thought, there is a massive need here. There's an underrepresented group that gets into business to take care of our health, and they're getting taken advantage of over and over and over. And so he stepped out about 15 years ago and started Carr, and it just blew up. Within months, he had hired additional brokers and agents, and over the last 15 years, we've grown into all 50 states. We have 150, 160 agents coast to coast, and all we do is help dentists and healthcare providers with their leases, with their purchases. If they're buying land, they're buying a building, a condo, they're leasing space, maybe they're a startup or they're relocating, they want to expand, whatever the case is, all we do is help healthcare providers with their leases and purchase needs.
Man, what an introduction and what a great group to have in your corner as you're making one of the bigger decisions. Like I've heard from Carr, this is not like making a mistake on buying a box of gloves. This is a 20-30 year agreement that we're making that is going to change our financials of the future of our practices. So that's a tough decision to make without the expertise.
For sure. And what we find so often is, a lot of times we'll be at an event or we'll be talking even to students. Honestly, we'll be in residency programs or we'll be at some of the schools talking, and they're like, we spend 6 years, 8 years of our education focused on what's going on in here, and very little time focused on the actual business side. And one of the most important, or one of the highest line items of that business side of the business is real estate. Most CPAs tell us it's the second or third highest fixed expense in a practice. And so, you spend a lot of time focused on how can I save 5 cents off a box of gloves, or how can I save this money off of my marketing? I want to save $200 a month off my Facebook ads, or off this or off that. But in reality, the real estate, if you make a misstep, that it can easily equate to tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars that you're leaving on the table, or a poorly negotiated lease, or not working with the right intel and data to be able to make sure that you maximize your profitability in this, in this transaction.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so good. Well, Ken, we are so excited to be working with you and with Carr. There's a lot more information to come for everyone watching. Obviously, check out this site on where you can get in touch with Ken as our main point of contact and his group. And we will be sharing a lot more. And excited to be working with you.
Looking forward to it too, Spencer.
Thanks so much, Ken.
Take care.